Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to answer a question someone asked me recently. What does your family think about you riding motorcycles? So while we're heading out onto the road, I thought I would talk through my family's reactions, my friends' reactions, and just the general commentary I've gotten since I started riding. So let's start with my wife, Rachel. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know this was not a decision I made in a vacuum. Any major decision in my life involves one person before anyone else, and that's my wife, Rachel. Right now, Rachel is working on a master's degree in psychology, and to do that the way she needs to, she's actually living in a different town for a while. That's been hard for both of us, but we work really hard to keep communication strong. So when I started talking about motorcycles, she was absolutely part of that conversation. She, number one, supported the idea. Number two, asked good questions that prompted me to ask good questions. She showed up at my basic rider course to take photos and show interest. And she tailed me in the car on my very first ride here in the US. She's been as involved as she possibly can be. Now, she does have concerns, very normal ones, but I've proven over our marriage that I don't take unnecessary risks, and that gives her confidence that I will approach riding responsibly. Recently, she even said she's considering taking the basic rider course herself in 2027, especially after she learned there are automatic transmission bikes out there. A light bulb went off in her head, so who knows? There may be a day when Rachel is riding right alongside me, not just supporting me from behind the scenes, but fully participating. And I would love that. What about my kids? Well, I've got 3 children, and they all fall into different categories on this topic. My youngest is not interested in motorcycles at all. He doesn't mind that I ride. He has asked a few questions, but riding isn't something he's drawn to, and that's totally fine, and he's fine with me riding. What about my older 2 kids? Well, they actually took the basic rider course with me, as you've probably seen in a video that I've already produced, and both are pursuing their own riding journeys. My son wants to come ride with me whenever we can make our schedules line up, and my daughter is living in Thailand working with a NGO, and scooters and motorcycles are everywhere there. She's already planning to get one and planning to ride it regularly. I'm even planning a trip to Thailand to visit her in the spring of 2026, and we're hoping to do a 4-day motorcycle tour together during that trip. Originally, both of them were going to join me for a ride through Mongolia in 2026, but that trip will not materialize this year. Thailand will be our chance to ride together sooner. So my kids, they're all 3 basically for my riding. What about extended family? Well, my in-laws haven't said much. I think their position is basically he's an adult, he can make his own decisions. My parents, well, my mom has made a few comments, mostly out of concern for my safety. My dad hasn't said much at all, and honestly, I get it. When people love you, they worry, and I don't fault anyone for that. In fact, I'm grateful for it. What about friends, coworkers, and my church community? Well, I have friends at work and friends at church who are genuinely excited for me. Some of the guys at church ride, and I'm hoping to join them for rides eventually. It would be a great way to spend more time together and share something in common. A close friend I've known for years was excited when I first told him, although he doesn't currently have a bike. I'm not sure if he'll pursue riding again, but he's supportive. A couple of coworkers have shown a lot of interest, just good, supportive friends who are happy because I'm happy. One friend, someone I admire, told me she heard about a motorcycle accident not far from where we live, and it made her think of me. She said she hoped I was being careful. That genuinely touched me. It means a lot when someone cares enough to think about your safety. And I care about safety too, actually a lot. I don't want to be a statistic in any part of my life. I've done sports that carry risk, like shooting sports, snow skiing, and I've always approached them the same way. I want to enjoy the activity, but I also want to come home safely. That's why being a skillful rider is so important to me. I'm constantly training, practicing, and trying to improve. I want to handle myself well on a motorcycle in all situations. So here's the summary. My wife supports me and may ride with me someday. My oldest 2 kids ride with me and are pursuing it themselves. My youngest doesn't care much but is not bothered by it. My parents and my in-laws are mostly just concerned about my safety. My friends and coworkers are excited, supportive, and encouraging, and everyone who cares about me naturally wants me to stay safe. And I want that too. So that's what my friends and family think about this whole motorcycle journey. If you've started riding and your family had interesting reactions, supportive or skeptical, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ride safe and take care of each other out there.